Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So today I have an Aldi haul for you guys. I'm gonna share with you guys what I got for the week. I'm also gonna kind of walk you guys through like why I got certain things, like the plans that I have to use this stuff, like what I'm gonna make with it, I guess. And I'm also gonna try to include the prices this time. I love watching grocery hauls when they have the prices, but it is like extra effort to make it with the prices. I've told you guys a million times before, I love shopping at Aldi. I think that the prices are great. I did do this haul through Instacart, so the prices might be a little bit elevated because I don't know if they're like exactly the same in store. They're probably a little cheaper in store. Plus I had to pay like the fees of the delivery fee and the service fee and the tip and all of that. But anyway, let's just get into the stuff that we got. So we just got back from a little like 4 day trip. So I needed a lot of fresh produce. I'm also going to be making a lot of smoothies and all of that. I have a lot of fruit. Jackson is sleeping back there. So let's turn him around so you guys don't get like that static from the monitor. But anyway, lots of fresh fruit because Jackson and this one over here, Riley over here, they've both just been eating so much fruit. That's like one of their favorite things, and I don't mind because it's healthy, but you know, they're like eating us out of house and home here in terms of the fruit. So let's start over here, I guess. I got some creamer. I was looking for a different kind, like the sweet cream one, but they had the French vanilla, so I said that one was fine. I just pulled a creamer out from our downstairs storage, so I wanted to replace this one. So I got some of that. This is the milk that Riley drinks, the 2% milk, and then this is the whole milk that Jackson drinks. So I always have to buy 2 different milks for the kids.
Can I make eggs?
Can you make eggs? Well, we're not really eating like breakfast right now.
No, I love eggs and grapes and waffles.
Oh wow, that sounds delicious. So coconut milk isn't something that I normally buy, but I have been doing more smoothies lately and a lot of the recipes call for coconut milk, so I got that. I got some broccoli for us for the week because we have this like on the side with dinners. It's just a quick and easy like veggie. And then the same with the Brussels sprouts. We love Brussels sprouts. I know that a lot of people don't, but this is like one of my favorite things to eat. I'll put a little bit of like balsamic vinegar after I roast it in the oven with olive oil and like salt and pepper. I do olive oil, salt and pepper for both these 2 things. But with Brussels sprouts, I put like some balsamic glaze and it's really good. So next I got 2 different things of grapes. I feel like these last a really long time, so we probably won't need to buy like a lot of fruit next week. But I love the green grapes, and Riley and Joe, like my husband, like they both like the green grapes. Red grapes, green grapes, what do you call them? What color are these? They look purple to me, but sometimes they're called red grapes. Either way, I'll wash these and have these ready to go in the fridge, and the kids will eat these for lunch. I don't really give grapes to Jackson so much since he's still 1, but Riley loves grapes for lunch. I also got a pineapple, and I have never cut a pineapple before, like a full pineapple, but this was like $1 something compared to like when you buy it already pre-cut, it's always like triple the price. So I thought that I could watch enough YouTube videos to figure out how to cut this up. So we're gonna try later on in this video to cut this up and prep it for the week. Then I got a bag of the like little like cuties, the little tiny mandarins. We love these. Everybody in the house loves these, and Riley can peel them now, so it's like a fun activity for her whenever I serve them to her with her meal. What's the matter? Oh, thank you. What do you want?
I still have one last thing.
You want one last thing?
Yeah,
I knew you wanted something. Oh, you want one more thing on your plate?
Yeah, there's one hole.
Oh, because look at this. This is what I hate about these plates with the dividers. Like if I serve her something like this, she's like, wait, there's a hole. There's something missing here. And did you just grab the blueberries?
Yeah, I love them.
You love blueberries? Okay, let me wash you some and I'll give you some, okay?
Okay.
All right.
Put them right here.
Yeah, I'll put them right there. I don't know who the heck invented those little plates, but when you have a child like mine, I cannot serve her 1 thing or 2 things. It has to be 3 things, and they have to be usually different things. And the things can't touch either, so I hate those plates. All right, so Jackson is awake now. I gave him some milk so that he can be entertained. I'm gonna serve him his lunch now too. So you guys already saw the blueberries that Riley is already eating with her lunch. I am gonna show you guys really quick because it's melting. The ice cream that I got. I've never had their specially selected chocolate ice cream, but this looked really good. So the other specially selected stuff that Aldi carries, that like brand or that line, whatever you want to call it, is usually really good. I like a lot of their stuff. So this one says 5 simple ingredients. I will let you guys know if I like this. So then there's a recipe that I got this for. So I'm making some kind of like a pasta, like a vodka penne pasta. What else did I need for this? I think it called for crushed tomatoes. Let me show you what the recipe looks like. I pulled it from my binder that I showed you guys the other day that I like kind of organized. So there's like this penne with vodka sauce that I wanted to make one day this week, and I think I just needed like a red onion, which I have, and then just some vodka that I need Joe to get, some heavy whipping cream that I already have. I don't know, I pulled this out of a magazine probably when I was like 12 years old and I saved it forever. So that's one of the things that I'm gonna make this week. So I needed the penne and the crushed tomatoes and the cheese. I also have mozzarella cheese that I can sprinkle on there, like the different spices and all of that. We're gonna see if I can do that. I got a mango for Jackson. Jackson really likes to eat mango, so I'll chop that up for him at some point. I also stocked up on some of the puffs. I like their puffs, you know, they're similar to the Gerber ones. I don't see really any difference, and Jackson really likes those in the little, what do you call them? These things in his little snack cup. So I'll fill this up with some of the puffs and he eats those throughout the day. Then I got this organic Greek vanilla bean yogurt. I've never bought this one. We have a lot of their other yogurts, like the regular plain yogurt. We have a vanilla yogurt, but I haven't bought the Greek one. I bought the Greek one because of smoothies also. It's one of the things that a lot of the smoothies ask for, so now I have some of that. More of the fruit, I just got some raspberries and strawberries. Both the kids will devour those. I got a whole bag of red apples and then a whole bag of green apples. Riley and Joe like these, and I'm the only weirdo, I guess, that likes the green apples. I like them to be like tartar, like tangier, so these are great for a snack too. I'll put peanut butter on them, like I'll slice them up and put peanut butter, and that's really yummy. For the kids, well, I don't give apples too much to Jackson because they're a little hard, they kind of scare me still, but for Riley, we just chop them up teeny tiny and she eats them that way. Then, kind of boring, I got some of their butter because I think there's a couple recipes also that called for butter, and that's always good to bake with, and just, you always need like stick butter. We also needed spreadable butter, so I got this one, the Irish butter, spreadable butter. It's kind of like a dupe of like the Kelly, what do you call it? I think we have it in here. No, not Kelly, the Kerrygold. So we have like the Kerrygold stick one, but sometimes we like to be able to spread the butter, so this is the one that we get. It's probably not the best because it has canola oil, but whatever, this is butter. So then I got this mozzarella cheese ball. I was looking for like the log. Usually they have the mozzarella like log, but this is the one that they had. I also got tomatoes because one of the things that I've been doing a lot is making like caprese sandwiches. So in my fridge, somewhere up here, I have, okay, everything's gonna fall. So I have this ciabatta bread that I also buy from Aldi, the specially selected ciabatta rolls. What I do with those is I'll put those in the toaster, and then I just cut up like a few slices of tomatoes, a few slices of the cheese, and then also the pesto. Where is it? I take a little bit of this pesto, which I think is also from Aldi, or if not Walmart, and I put that on one of the breads. Then I take a balsamic glaze and I pour it over everything. I toast the bread. It's delicious, such a good like lunch. And then I got a cantaloupe for Jackson. Again, I've never cut a cantaloupe like this, but it was like $1 also, and I figured we could get a lot of fruit out of this instead of paying like $3 for a little packet of fruit. I got this specially selected baguette. I love to serve like dinners with these baguettes. What I do with this is I will like cut little slices and then pop it in the oven just for like a few minutes so that it gets a little bit toasted, and that's just like a easy side to serve with my meal. It makes me feel like I'm at a restaurant. It makes me feel a little fancier. Next thing I got, which we have been loving, is these flatbreads. So this brings 2 of these flatbreads. Honestly, like one person, I don't know that you can eat this entire flatbread, but you could probably even share. This could probably make like 2 pizzas. So we have been making pizzas with this. Super easy. You literally just take this out of the packaging, you pour a little bit of marinara sauce, and then you put mozzarella cheese. So I made sure that we had all of that stuff. The last time we did it, Joe and I also like sprinkled some like shredded up prosciutto. So you can put literally anything you want on this flatbread. You can put veggies, you can put really anything. And then on the back, it tells you just preheat the oven to 425 and it's done in like 7 to 9 minutes. So this is a really quick dinner, especially for like Fridays, since we're trying to not eat meat on Fridays since it's Lent right now. But I was honestly surprised how good this tasted versus like a frozen pizza. We used to be frozen pizza people, and now I would much rather make one of these. But for our frozen meals, we just had this last night. We had this chicken fried rice, and I just, whenever we go through something, I like to replenish it. So this will go in the freezer for one of those nights when I don't feel like cooking at all. I also got these green pea crisps. Riley loves these. They're just like, I don't know, a healthier chip in my opinion, so I keep those. I also love the Aldi's applesauce, and we always get the unsweetened one because applesauce by nature has some sugar in it, but the ingredients are pretty clean, and the kids go through this a lot. Like both of the kids will eat the applesauce. I also got, I don't know how many bananas I got. Did I get like 12 or 16 bananas? I got bananas because we cannot ever have enough bananas in this house now that Jackson is eating bananas. He loves them, Riley loves them, Joe loves them. I'm the one that doesn't really love bananas, but I'm going to freeze some of these for smoothies. That's like the one way that I'll eat bananas. And I honestly never realized how cheap bananas are. Like, it's like $1. I think I paid, I don't even know, I'll pop it on the screen. Super cheap for all these bananas. It's a very cheap fruit, so if they like it and they like to eat it, I am going to buy like 25 bananas every time we go to the store, because we also use those in recipes. Like whenever I have the urge to bake, a lot of the stuff that I usually make calls for bananas, plus the smoothies, so we need a lot of bananas in this house. Then I got this apple cinnamon oatmeal. I have the, I don't know, like not the Aldi brand of this apple cinnamon oatmeal, but it's delicious, and I've never been an oatmeal person, so I figure their Simply Nature one can't be too bad. This one I'm gonna keep down in our stockpile, and if you guys haven't seen that video, I'll link it down below. My husband and I, if you're new here, we have like an extra freezer down in the basement, plus an extra like prepper pantry, so we keep things like this. That would be great if you don't have too much power, if you're in like, you know, survival status situation. All you need is boiling water and you can have breakfast. So this is something that I think is good to always like have on hand. Then I got some waffles. These aren't my favorite waffles. They're like not the healthiest waffles, but they will do. And Riley's been actually enjoying waffles with peanut butter for breakfast, and I think she's having that now for lunch. Joe has waffles in the morning too, so we have some of those, and I think it's like $1 for 10 waffles. Speaking of that prepper pantry, I did get a couple things. I've told you before that whenever I go to the store, whenever I place an order, I like to get a few things for the pantry, just extra things. So we're kind of low on fruits in case, you know, we needed to pull stuff out of a can. So I got these Mandarin oranges that come in a can. They have syrup, so I don't think that's like the best thing for you to eat, but really that's the stuff that you're just pulling out when you need to feed yourself, when you can't get to the grocery store, there's an emergency situation, so I don't think you care at that point. But then I got these Pear Slices too, and we're gonna add that to the stockpile. I also got an extra can of chicken breast, of like canned chicken, because this is something that we actually eat. Like whenever I wanna make a quick lunch for the kids, sometimes I'll pull this out, but if not, it's great for the prepper pantry. Same thing over here. I got these pineapple chunks in light syrup, and then I got 2 more cans of tuna. So again, like I had shared in that prepper pantry video, whenever you're trying to add to a stockpile, it's not like you have to go and buy a bunch of stuff all at once. You can just go buying like a few cans of this, a few cans of that every time you go to the store, and then before you know it, you have like a back stock, which I think is kind of smart to have. So then I ordered some more crackers. We go through crackers a ton. I love this cracker assortment so much. There's a bunch of different crackers. I actually have one in the pantry now. This one is for downstairs for when we run out, but I'll show you what it looks like. So this is what that cracker assortment looks like. It's a little bit broken at the moment, but you get 6 different kinds of crackers, and my favorite thing is that when you pull the tray out of the box, this tray closes. This one's a little bit broken this time around, but normally it snaps shut so the crackers aren't getting stale. And this is just great as a snack, or if you're having a party or entertaining people, you serve this with some cheese and you're set. And then these crackers are really good too. I had actually ordered like just like some Ritz crackers, you know, regular snack crackers for Riley to pair with some peanut butter for lunch and dinner, but they didn't have like the Ritz ones, so she just got me these, which is fine. These are probably healthier for her, but they probably bring less crackers. They are very tasty with cheese. And then speaking of cheese, this is my favorite cheese at Aldi, these Gouda cracker cuts. They already come sliced, so that makes it even easier to snack on. They also have these in like sharp cheddar. I don't know, they have like a whole bunch of different ones, but I love these with all of these crackers, so got some of that. Then I picked up some of their olive oil. I think their olive oil is at a great price, and it's very good, extra virgin olive oil, organic. So every time that I place an order, I always get one more thing of olive oil, because we use that when we cook literally anything. Then I got these Pita Chips. We have some in the basement, but I'm going to grab those, so I wanted to replenish that. These are great just for a snack. I got them to pair with some of their hummus, so I got their hummus, and I thought that the hummus would be good too for Jackson if I spread this like on his teething crackers. We're gonna give hummus a shot, see if he likes it. Then I got these tomatoes. These tomatoes are also, I think, for just a recipe that I'm going to make. Where is that recipe that I'm going to make? I don't even know if it's from this binder. I think I have a picture on my phone. No, it's from this cookbook. Remember that I got this one for Christmas, and some of you guys have asked me if I've liked it, and I just haven't really been cooking from these recipes. So I'm gonna try to make this. It looks so simple. It's literally just like a grilled chicken breast, some pesto that I already showed you, and then some tomatoes. I think they had cherry tomatoes, but they didn't have cherry tomatoes, so I got the tomatoes that are there. Very easy. You can like serve it with just rice. It just seems simple enough, so I grabbed some of those tomatoes for that. And then what else did I get? I got a pack of avocado. Love avocado, cannot get enough of it. Toast in the morning. Jackson will even have that spread on his teething crackers, so I just like to have them. A lot of my smoothie recipes too call for that. I'm also gonna make an avocado mousse, like an avocado chocolate mousse, I think, which is why I believe I bought this. I have to again look at like the pictures that I've taken and I have on my phone somewhere. So I wanted some of this. I think the recipe called for cacao. This is cocoa. Is there a difference? Inform me, my friends. I have no idea, but maybe it can taste good enough to pass the test. And then I got Riley these little like make-believe goldfish, but they're penguins, so they're totally fake news goldfish, but you know, the same concept, just the terrible crap that you put in their snack cup so that they're quiet. And then I got this is super random, the cream of mushroom soup. I don't have a recipe this week that I'm gonna make for it, but whenever I've been looking for recipes of things to make and get ideas, I always see recipes that call for cream of mushroom soup, and then I'm like, crap, I can't make it because I don't have that, so now I have it. Whenever I find a recipe, I can make it. And then like the last things that I grabbed were this ground turmeric. My smoothie recipes, I've seen a couple that ask for this, and it's supposed to be like a really good spice, herb, whatever you call this thing. So we didn't have any, so now we do. And then I got a dozen eggs. We have like 18 in the fridge right now, or probably less because we had some for breakfast. But I always like to have a bunch of eggs in the fridge because all of us eat these. We go through a dozen eggs in like almost 2 days. So that is my haul for the next probably like 10 days. We'll kind of see. If you guys are stumbling on my channel for the first time, you're gonna be like, oh my god, there's no meat, what the heck is she gonna eat? We do have our meat separately in the freezer downstairs. Again, I'll link those videos down below in case you're curious of like how we prepare all of our foods and stuff. But this is like the extra stuff, the fruit, things that aren't meat that we don't have downstairs, plus the little extra for our back stock. So now I feel like I have plenty of things to try my hardest to come up with things to feed my kids, because it's a struggle to like find new creative things to feed them. So when I have a fully stocked fridge and a pantry, again, it's a huge blessing to be able to do that. So I don't take that for granted for 1 minute, but it makes my life easier when I'm coming up with different things to give them. So now I'm gonna put everything away, and then do you guys like wanna see me attempt to cut a pineapple? I don't know how it's gonna go, and then I'm gonna try to also cut this up so that we have it ready to go for the week. So I'm finishing up putting everything away, and I wanted to put away Riley's goldfish, and I forgot that I haven't shown you guys these. I got these like little gold chip clips. I think they're like binder clips, but that's what I'm using now to like store our food, because I used to have these things. I don't know if you guys have ever seen them, but basically you like fold whatever chips, and then you like stick this through here, and then you kind of like wiggle it through, and then it keeps the chips sealed or whatever. But it's kind of a pain, as you can see. Like if the bag is a little bit too fat, then it doesn't work. So I don't have time for that. So I needed new chip clips, and I thought that these are really pretty. Now I can just like fold up my chips in a hurry, and I have like these cute little chip clips to keep them nice and fresh. Those I got from Amazon, so I'll link them for you guys. So now what I've got to do is I'm gonna run this down to the basement. This is stuff that belongs either in the pantry or in the fridge down there. And then this stuff I'm going to prep for smoothies. I'm gonna slice these up, slice this up. Then I've got the pineapple upside down. The video that I watched this morning about how to slice a pineapple, it literally tells you to cut off this top and then put it upside down in the fridge for like 30 minutes, but I don't have time for that. So it's just upside down like this, and hopefully it helps the juices flow. That's why you turn it upside down, because when it's the other way, the juices flow to the bottom. So that's why I'm doing this, okay? Hey Jackson, do you like your lunch? Is it very delicious? Yum. I gave him some raspberries, which he hasn't had in a while, so he's very happy about that. And I gave him some mozzarella cheese. So now I'll probably give him some of those teething wafers with some peanut butter, or maybe like a toasted bread with some peanut butter. And that'll be the rest of his lunch. All right, I took the stuff down to the basement that belongs in the basement. Now let's make the little smoothie bags. I honestly don't know what kind of smoothies I'm gonna be eating, but I'm just gonna put the bananas there. I'm gonna take the peel off and then also chop them, because a lot of times the recipes say you should have them chopped already. I don't know, I'm here trying. And there we go. Now we have bananas for smoothies, and I wish that I could like make actual smoothie bags and like mix all the other things that would go in a smoothie, so that way like whenever I want one I can just like take out one Ziploc and pour everything in the blender. But I'm not there yet because I'd have to like look up recipes to see what else I'm gonna throw in there. So that's gonna be that. Oh no, my pineapple fell. I gotta fix you. You gotta be upside down, dude. Trying to get the juices to the top over here. I know that it's a little difficult right now, but just stay there. No, okay, never mind. All right, cantaloupe. Should I even wash it? Do you wash this? So you're gonna take off the peel anyway, or take off the skin anyway. And I didn't even realize that there's seeds in there. So I'm gonna have to cut it in half, scoop out the seeds. Let's see what we can do here. All right, I'm gonna wash this, at least rinse it. I don't know if that's really necessary to rinse it, but whatever. All right, so it says to take the skin off. I'm going to try to not cut my finger off, is what I'm gonna do. It's kind of like, is that ready? It's kind of like green and, no, is this ready? Still like a little bit green. Going for it, we're going for it because I already committed. I already cut into this. Should probably do this a little bit more smoothly. So that, or maybe the green stuff I have to take off more of, right? Because the cantaloupe is orange, see? I'm a smart lady. I also don't wanna like just take out all of the, like too much skin, because then I'm cutting into like the cantaloupe. I don't know, when we're done, I'll let you guys know if it's worth it. I'll let you know if it's worth it, if you should just buy the cut up cantaloupe. And you guys are gonna tell me, just buy the cut up cantaloupe, because the other day when I tried to make homemade pancakes and they didn't turn out very well, like the #1 comment was, how about you just use like boxed boxed pancake mix. And like I could, but I'm trying to save money here, because you know what I like to do. And I think it's also like a good skill to learn, right? Like you should kind of learn how to do some of these things that no one teaches you how to do. But I'm supposed to cut the bottom off first. Oh yeah, I was supposed to cut the bottom off. There we go, goodbye. There we go. So then I can more easily cut. My mom, if she's watching this, is probably laughing so hard at me because she would never do this. She's definitely the one that goes to Publix and buys everything pre-cut, because she ain't got no time for that. But here I am trying to make my life more difficult for the sake of probably like $2, but whatever. You know what, there's a part of this actually that's pretty therapeutic, and this is not gonna be a very even cantaloupe whatsoever. Kind of like art. It's kind of like I'm doing a little arts and crafts project here. Not thinking about anything else, not thinking about all of the million things on my mind except for getting this green stuff off of the orange cantaloupe. It's close enough. There's like a lot of different shapes here. All right, let me throw this stuff in the garbage and then we'll slice it open and take out the seeds. Here we go, my friends. I feel like that cantaloupe was deceiving. Now it looks a lot smaller because all of this stuff is off. All right, so this is my cantaloupe. Do not make fun of it, okay? So let's slice him in half. See what happens? Look at that. So there are real seeds in here. I gotta scoop them out. Guys, be proud of me, okay? I'm learning. I am learning how to do things. This kind of looks like the inside of a pumpkin. How freaking cool is that? Wow. Never in my life. I feel so educated right now. Do not need Jackson eating a seed. So now that is what it looks like. I'll do the same thing over here. And now I can just like turn this over and cut it in chunks. Put everything in one of these throwers. All right, so let's go. I'm just gonna wing it here. Just pretend I'm chopping a potato or something. Either way, when I give it to Jackson, I cut it into smaller pieces. Wow, look at all my even cantaloupe pieces. So look at that. That is half of a cantaloupe. So I still have this whole thing. So I'm gonna get 2 containers full of fruit, and that makes me so happy because Jackson's gonna be able to eat a lot of fruit, and that was super cheap. So when you go to the grocery store or you go to like a restaurant and you order a fruit cup and it costs you like $5.85 for the freaking fruit cup, you know that that's what you're paying for. You're paying because somebody else chopped it all up for you. But you can do it at home for way cheaper. So now let's tackle the pineapple. Whether this has the juices in the bottom or not, we will find out, but let's do it. So first thing I've got to do is I've got to take the tree off. So let's cut off the tree. And then we're gonna cut off the butt. Chop that off.
What butt?
The butt of the pineapple. And then I'm gonna hold it like this and then cut off the skin. So I'm gonna try to do that without cutting myself. I am trying to get like that brown stuff, the circles, off as much as I can. Pina colada, anybody? I could definitely do one of those. All right, so I'm just gonna kind of go back and take more of that rough stuff off. Yes, Riley? What's my surprise? Play-Doh on my refrigerator. Yay, what a great surprise. Wow. Okay, so now I have to cut this down the center.
Remove those too.
The lady is cutting it down the center. I'm cutting up this pineapple.
And then lay each piece flat.
Lay each.
Cut that in half again.
Wait, she's going too fast. Stop.
You can see the core here.
No, wait. And then to cut each of these in half, I can do that. And then there's gonna be like a core here, like this part here is hard.
Slice it long ways and then into.
So this part here is gonna be a little hard, so I'm gonna take out that core. By the way, if you're a pro and you've done this a million times before, I'm sorry, I hope that you're not still watching. This is probably not even the correct way to do it, but this is like for everybody who's never cut a pineapple like me. You guys, the real MVPs right here. Cutting off that core. Cutting that off. Hers look a little flatter than mine. Maybe I need to take off more. Okay, I'm just trying to chop off as much of this core as I can so that it's not tough. I'm doing my best over here to figure out what that is. So now that they're flat, I can just cut them in half like this, and then I can just chop them up like this, and I have pineapple chunks. I could also probably freeze some of these for smoothies, but I have some frozen pineapple chunks. But if I start to see that like we're not gonna go through these, then I can probably freeze them or put them in smoothies, just make more smoothies that week. And there we go, you guys. So we've got some fresh cantaloupe, fresh pineapples, and a fresh mess over here. I got a lot of mess, but we got a lot of fruit to feed the kids for the week, so that makes me super happy and at a fraction of the cost of buying it already pre-chopped. So yes, it took me like 14,000 hours, but that's because I had no idea what I was doing. I had never done this before and I was trying to film it, but I really don't think that this would take more than 5 or 10 minutes to do if you're better than me. So anyway, that is gonna be it for today's video. I hope that you guys enjoyed this little Aldi haul and mini prep with me of the fruit and stuff. Thank you guys so much for being here. I hope that you guys do enjoy these hauls. If there's anything else that you guys would like to see, let me know down below in the comments. And like I said, if you guys are new here, you haven't checked out our freezer tour and our pantry tour, I'll leave that link down below so you guys can watch it. I love you guys to pieces. Thanks for being here. Make sure to give this video a big thumbs up if you enjoyed it. Subscribe if you're new, and I will see you guys in the next one. Bye guys.